Since they were obviously here.
From the trade, I met Doug Wilson before the game, met with him after the game, and then they flew to Boston. We were talked while they were in the air, or texted, and then he landed, and then 10:30, 11 o'clock last night, we finalized the deal.
Were you handcuffed somewhat by the no trade as far as Nyquist approving where he'd?
Not really. Nyquist had signed off that I could go to a number of places. He did give me one place that he didn't want to go to, but for the most part, he was open to going to a lot of different places.
Any phone calls this afternoon? Any interest on?
Not really. A few phone calls, but nothing close to a deal.
And do you consider this trade deadline a success, quote unquote, or would you have liked to have done more? How do you view it?
I can't make it up, so I only can deal with what is in the marketplace. So, I'm happy. In the last 2 days, we've acquired 2 second-round picks, one for Jensen, one for Nyquist. We got a third that could be a second if they go to the finals. We got a young defenseman, Bowie. You're adding that to the Tatar deal a year ago, which was a first, a second, and a third. So, at the end of the day, to rebuild, going with youth has got to be done through the draft. It's got to be done through multiple picks. And I think that we're trying to acquire multiple picks. Would I like to have acquired more picks? Yeah, I'd love to have acquired more picks, but like I said, the marketplace speaks.
You have 3 second-round picks in this draft now. At this, as it stands right now, what is your staff's feeling on how deep a draft this is this year?
I think it's, I think most drafts from a depth standpoint are similar. I think drafts are judged on the top 3, 4, 5 picks. Is there a superstar? The phenom at the top of the draft. I think those dictates whether it's a great draft. So I think it's a similar draft. There's lots of young players out there that are going to play in the National Hockey League. It's a bit of a guessing game when you're trying to speculate on an 18-year-old's future. And it's about, like I just said here. We've got 3 seconds. Obviously, it looks like we're going to have a relatively high first. We've got a couple more seconds in 2020, so we've got lots of picks.
Based on the young guys that you have up now in the organization,